I think it is high time we begin to call out CAF before it is too late. Because as it stands now on the AFCON, it's as if some teams are being favored against the rest. Yes, I will repeat it again. It's as if some teams are being favored against the rest. Because I just finished watching the match between Nigeria and Tunisia. Even if the penalty that was awarded to Tunisia towards the end of the match was given to Nigeria on a good day, I will still do this video calling out the ref. The officiating is becoming questionable. The reason why I enjoyed the 2023 Nations Cup was because of the officiating. The officiating was fairly good. Very nice. It was even better than what we saw in the World Cup. But we are in this AFCON and there are so many fishy calls. How do you give a penalty for a defender who was trying to knot the ball with the other defender, and the ball never touched both of them's heads, but the ball landed on both of their hands, because it touched the Tunisian player's hand as well, but then you award it as a penalty? It's not done. It's not done anywhere. We need to speak about this. So CAF, we take note that we are watching, and whatever things they are doing, yeah, a lot of people are always saying that this Nations Cup is meant to favor the North African teams, and it's already looking kind of true, because that's how South Africa played Egypt yesterday. What happened? Egypt got a penalty, it was awarded. South Africa got a penalty, it wasn't even reviewed. VAR didn't even check it. They didn't even look at it. They denied South Africa the penalty, and that's how Egypt won that game by a goal. So this is just some of the examples, and of course, it is good for football to be playing on a level playing ground for everybody, both the small teams and the big teams. Nigeria might have a good team that will outscore both the team, their supporters, and the players on the pitch. What about the smaller teams who need just one goal, or who need just to defend and pick up a draw? How do they survive with this kind of crazy calls? If not that Nigeria had taken their chances, at least to an extent, to score 3 goals ahead, this game will have ended with Nigeria dropping points. We shouldn't have been. In a game, Nigeria dominated every aspect of the game. The defense, the midfield, the forward, the shots, the possession. Nigeria had over 65 to 70% in all of these places. And then you are giving Tunisia a questionable, stupid, I must say, penalty call. So it's actually wrong, and I'm calling it out. And I will appreciate that every content creator, every football pundit should talk about this now, so this does not spoil the Nations Cup. This can make a lot of people boycott the Nations Cup. The Nations Cup to be free and fair for everybody. So the calls should be reasonable. Don't just blow like the ref was. I think the ref wasn't even considering that as a penalty in any way or form. But the VAR persuaded him to come to the VAR, and he was there, and they confused him to make it a penalty. That's what I saw in the video that I watched. I don't know if it was Tunisians or whoever, or North American, that were in that VAR room, or if there is something that happened in that VAR room that they should have awarded that as a penalty. It is wrong, it's uncalled for, and it shouldn't be allowed in African football. This is not how our football is going to grow. If you are going to be calling nonsense fouls and nonsense penalty that are unusual, there is nowhere, there is no league, there is no country, there is no tournament that will have been a penalty. There is nowhere it will have been a penalty. Player did not even see the ball. He was going to knot the ball. There was nowhere that would have been a penalty. So CAF, sit up. Sit up, we are watching. Because if we keep quiet, this will migrate into the knockout stages, and this will destroy the tournament. Good teams that are supposed to go all the way will not be able to go all the way because of stupid calls. Why the teams that are not good enough will now go all the way? We don't want to see that. Let the calls, whether you are the host team, whether you are North Africa or South Africa or West Africa or East Africa or no Africa, let the calls be the same for everybody. Let the calls be the same for everybody going forward. No more fishy calls. Referees, sit up. Sit up and do your job. Sit up and do your job. VAR, you are meant to look at calls and validate or invalidate them. Don't sit down there and be destroying football for Africa. Don't sit down there and be making football unattractive for us all. Thank you.